one to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. I'd imagine, Clark, playing a team for the second straight time is probably tough to game plan for.
You know, in some ways it is, because you know the team that came up short will make adjustments, but that's why coaches get...
Several teams changing it up here. And stolen by Splitter. Parker with it. Guarded now by Nash. The baseline J. And that one's good. Parker's got his second basket.
And when Parker gets his legs under him from that mid-range area, he is incredibly accurate.
Pass to Gasol. Nash outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the three-point shot.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Here is Splitter. Now here's Leonard. The shot comes out. Randall with some nice D. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-6 run. Back to Nash. Randall surveying the D. Nash against Parker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at San Antonio. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Hard tests. He's checked in for the Lakers. Arenas comes in for Steve Nash. San Antonio also making some changes. Duncan, he's checked in for Splitter. And it's Rivers in for Kawhi Leonard.
The fourth team foul.
Here's Parker, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Pass to Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Duncan's got 10 points.
Look at how comfortable Duncan is inside the paint. He knows those close-range angles like no other. He's special in that regard.
Unloads from 13, and it's good off the glass.
Finding a look inside the arc. How about the focus that time?
Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Bonner. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's Parker outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And a record-setting season continues for him. Now up over 30 road wins.
And well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
The Lakers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Number 2, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Lamar Odom is checked in for Los Angeles. Bryant comes in for Gilbert Arenas. And San Antonio also making a switch. Mills is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Artest against Moore. Pass to Mills. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hill's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now. Boy, by Artest, a brick wall of a screen.
Mills passes to Duncan. It's Rivers on the wing. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. To halt the run, nailed from three-point land.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Over to the left wing. Odom with a screen on Rivers. Odom inside, covered by Mills. Artest against Moore. Artest kicks to Bryant. Again with the block.
And when you're designing a defense, you love to have him as a rim protector.
Few have ever done it better, as evidenced by the numbers. I mean, he's nearing second overall in block shots.
And the guy he's trying to reach, Dikembe Mutombo, was an expert in the field, famous for the finger wag. And after sending your shot back, he would usually give you a little smile.
Shot clock at 5. Outside, Bryant. Hill inside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. And Odom drops him.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And so it's Kobe Bryant making things happen for the Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And they've also done a great job converting their opportunities at the stripe. Lots of chances and making the most of them.
Outside Arenas. Rivers against Kobe. Inside, Bryant sinks it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Mills finds Duncan. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers. One of the toughest teams for certain this season. They've hit the 60-win mark.
and fantastic team play. They've been fairly fortunate with good help along the way, adapting to everything that's been thrown at them. This group is a top contender, no doubt, for a deep playoff run.
Moore passes to Bonner. Good on the shot.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Arenas. Outside Bryant. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Rebound, San Antonio. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Rivers. It's rebounded by Bryant. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the screen. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Legendary dance team on the court.
San Antonio. Singleton comes in for Matt Bonner. And it's Ginobili in for Patty Mills. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for San Antonio. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me, and whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession, and the Lakers call time here.
Timeout called for the Lakers.
For Gilbert Arenas.
First in free throw shooting, first in fewest turnovers per game, and they're also first in opponent field goal percentage. Their size and athleticism, that toughness and effort, it's all elite.
And I can't help but focus on their free throw shooting percentage, GA. They've been dialed in at the free throw line. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Los Angeles with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Duncan down low. Hill's there. Duncan kicks to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Shoots the 3. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Bryant. Williams kicks to Kobe. Here's the screen. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Ginobili the pass to Rivers. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Duncan with a screen on Bryant. It's stolen by Hill. Left side Kobe. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. His last 10 games, he's right around 9 points a night. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Rodney Carney's checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Rivers. Ginobili the pass to Parker. They need this one. Pass to Duncan. Here is Carney. It's up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, Tim Duncan does a nice job, especially when one of his guys is open. That floor awareness of his, dime dropper.
Outside Odom. Outside Hill. Back to Williams. Goes up to the stripe. Rebounded by Carney.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Parker kicks to Moore. Pass to Carney. Here's Duncan. And the shot goes down. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And, you know, this team depends on Duncan offensively because they know how great a scorer he is.
And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Rodney Carter. Timeout called the Lakers.
Team foul. Substitution on the court. Timeout called for the Lakers. Let's hear it for the motion.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Look at the Spurs making a switch here. Splitters checked in. And here is Ginobili. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Randall. And here comes the break. Thompson with it. Out to the right wing. Thompson, a screen on Parker. Moves back up, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
You know, what makes Thompson so valuable is his activity on the glass, especially the offensive boards. He really chases down loose balls.
And the first one drops.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Spurs trail by 9. Now Parker. His last outing, 16 points for him. Leonard, no luck.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Randall dishes to Gasol. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to Thompson. Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
Yeah, this is where Thompson wants to do his scoring, close in the paint.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 13-point game. Inside, shot to stop the run, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Gasol finds Thompson. 5 to shoot. With the clock winding down, and it's Thompson with the jam.
That's where Tristan Thompson is most comfortable, right around the rim, throwing it down.
Parker looking around. Duncan with a screen on Nash. And the wide open shot from Ginobili. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 5 here tonight. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers lead by 10. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Spurs trail by 10. Parker passes to Leonard. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Splitter passes to Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. 6 to shoot. Over Nash. San Antonio again missing. Lakers leading by 12. And Bryant gets to Gasol. Pass to Nash. And here's Bryant outside. San Antonio with the rebound.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Here's Ginobili. He's got 14. Swiped it away. Now the Lakers on the break. Up the floor. Nash with the bucket. Nash has got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Moving that ball crisply when he sees an open teammate. Boom! It's out of his hand.
Parker against Nash. Parker dishes to Ginobili. Duncan with a screen on Kobe. No good from Ginobili. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Good job by Thompson using his size and strength to erase that shot.
A putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All right, fans, sit down. Your Lakers.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. The Spurs second.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
So it's San Antonio now. They trail by 16, and the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul. Morris checked in for San Antonio.
Third team foul. Spurs substitution, number 82, Walt Hall.
Here's Parker. 8 points for him. Splitter kicks to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Parker. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And here's Bryant for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Splitter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Parker. Splitter with the ball. No scoring in this one. And again, unable to change momentum here. Thompson, a screen on Leonard. Gasol on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the long arms of Gasol wreaking havoc on the D. They don't know what to do with him when he's going up with a shot like that.
Pau Gasol taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, you watch Pau Gasol, and he's got unbelievable length and really outstanding skill and the desire to be great.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hill, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Artest comes in for Kobe. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Steve Nash. Bonner, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. Good on the second free throw. Here's Mills. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Bonner passes to Moore. Mills with it. This one for three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's his first foul.
Boy, you can't afford to give Mills any daylight to get his shot off. If you're not there on the catch, you're too late.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Matt Bonner at the line for one.
And that one misses. Lakers leading by 14. Here's Arenas, Duncan with the block, and they're able to recover. The shot's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Mills. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Kawhi Leonard.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Arenas passes to Gasol. Back to Arenas. For three. San Antonio with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Leonard against Artest. To the middle. Here's Hill. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. Hill's got his first basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Just 4 to shoot. Fires it up. Good on the jump shot. 13 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Duncan with the screen for Leonard. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Gasol. Pass to Artest. Hill looking it over. Great D that time from Duncan.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
The 3 from Mills. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 11 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Austin Rivers. Manu Ginobili.
Come to me.
1 second left. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Both teams will make substitutions. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Mills passes to Moore. And here's Mills. Rivers gets a wide open look. Rebound by Ron Artest.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that one, good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kobe Bryant.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Lakers passing it around. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hill's checked in.
Number 27, Jordan Hill.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Parker finds Splitter. Back to Parker.
Los Angeles foul. Number 2. That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Tony Parker. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Tony Parker, the Frenchman, is so exciting as a basketball player. I think it's because of his speed. He has blinding speed and excellent change of pace, too.
And Tony Parker drops them both. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's our test. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ginobili.
That was a winning basketball play. Only good things happen when you draw a foul and get yourself free throws.
Number 2. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mills looking it over. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.